Everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft here on the channel. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Today we are uh showing off some progress of what I've done so far. Also, happy Star Wars Day. Even though I'm a day late because of technical difficulties, we're here. And we're gonna pretend today is May 4th, so yeah. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I thought I'd show some progress of what I do with the world. I've done so much progress a little bit, along with some stuff I haven't shown off in months. And although other projects are kind of on a small pause, I figured why not show the progress we've done a little bit and see what we got. Starting with our new Imperial base that if you knew the channel, you already knew. Or actually, if you're a veteran of the channel, you already know that this used to be where the Wendy's was located, and that got relocated all the way to the back of the world, way past that post that I'll show off in a bit. But regardless, yeah, everybody's having a good day. We got, I guess, human beings in TikTok. Hopefully, they're not bots. We're also streaming on Twitch. Well, trying to stream on Twitch, I should say. Oh yeah, let me do a quick shout out to our recent followers. Where are my manners? Uh Correction, where the fuck is my tab? Okay. The wow. Wow, okay. Big shout out to our newest subscribers on YouTube, Ken Hirschabel, Nicholas Wynn, Flamer234, Ariana Guzman question mark, Trent Tristan456, Lee Eunice, and Pat Dan, who also subscribed on YouTube and follow us on Twitch. So, big shout out to those people over there. A lot of new heads pretty much around here. Um, yeah, let's see here. Make sure I have this on here. But yeah, let's continue. Let's continue on. Let's start off with our first mini section of the Imperial base. Oh, I was floating. This is an idea I got based on a couple episodes from Rebels, I believe. This is like the top part of the base on here because we're on the sky and all that part. The goal of this base is to kind of make it more underground, and all that part I'll show off as we go, and have a bit of a tower right here. Still trying to figure out what to put on the radius. As you can see, we got a little bit of ideas on vehicles and all that part. But let's start off over here. So the exterior, we got a lot of tough blocks being used, along with some other kinds of blocks, oxidized and all that, as you can see. Try to make it more pure as we can in terms of using regular blocks in Minecraft, which is very hard in some cases. Um, Easy and hard at the same time. Um, Got the nice Imperial logo right here. Very easy to do. Thanks to quart blocks, and all that part. The newest item again, shelves. As you can see here. Oh, did not mean to do that. But yeah, they're here. I don't know why there's lag right now in the realm. This is a 10 person realm, I think, because I sometimes have people now a little bit somewhat here and there, not actual builders, but more just chill on here. So we got a lot of painting action. The same world that Fun Killer did his art piece is the same location I did with most of these art pieces right here. So example, we got the ovals for the lights and Star Wars and all that part, along with these ones right here and on the walls, top and bottom and all that part. Sometimes you can mix them up and put top, bottom to make it more unique design on the walls. And yeah, this is basically a map. If you're curious, this is not a mod. This is a map, meaning that this was handmade by me personally. Took quite a while that part. You'll be seeing some of this starting now in the world. Um, got the lights, fixtures, and all that part. These are automatic doors. Of course, the elevators are not like elevators, so we have to work on that at some point, I guess. We are on the first floor. I know that there's not much progress, a little bit. It's a little bit of an eh. Still gotta try to figure out which room to make. I'll be borrowing some stuff based on existing Lego games. We'll be doing that. I also would like to point out that at some point we will be doing Dexter's Diner, specific model based on Lego Star Wars. Um, at some point in the world, Probably somewhere not here, though. I could be wrong. But, yeah, at some point we will be doing that. Um, I also cleared out a lot of water that part, thanks to Funkiller messing around with some codes and all that part for Minecraft. With structure with command blocks and all that. Big shout out to my boy Funkiller. Nice guy. Um, Over there, if you recognize it, that's actually my house, or at least the bottom part of the house. As you can see, at one point I actually did get covered in water and all that part back here, and I had to cover it up. Um, there will be extensions connecting to my house, and a lot of other stuff will be showing off. But over here's where we got most progress done so far. So these are the elevators. There's another set of elevators over there. Still got to work on the doors opening, but nonetheless, they're here. Over here, we have the orbital meeting room. This is based on Star Wars Outlaws. I know... Oh, hold on. Can you hear me? TikTok? Okay. I'll try to speak louder. This room is based on Star Wars Outlaws. And all that part. Star Wars Outlaws. And basically, this is a room... Well, this is based on an actual game, Star Wars Outlaws. It's a little rough around the edges, as you can see, and I had to make sure I put armor, like blocks, on top, just so that if you accidentally hit the block from the bottom, you'll always see this block. A lot of areas of the world, if you hit one block under you, you'll immediately fall down to whatever is under the road or any of that. And I'll put it this way: over there is the Wawa gas station I built. That's how close we are or farther away around the city this is. Hello Mo Slow, welcome. I don't know if we're adding one on Discord yet, but there is a Discord server if you want to join there. Yeah, welcome. Hopefully you don't have any problems on Twitch, because Twitch is being stupid with the bitrate for some odd reason. But anyways, thank you, Mr. Meow Meow 689, thank you. Welcome on TikTok. But yeah, it's really hard to get these centered because these are 4 and this is like I could make it 5, but it looks like it look ugly, so I did like this to make it look like it's centered. And I have not played actual Star Wars Outlaws. Gojo, thank you for the follow. That part, I love Jujutsu Kaisen. I there's so much I could try to improve in this room, but I'll tell you what I did so far. So this is supposed to be the big ass hologram. These are supposed to be the indicators and all that part. I think the hardest part was spacing it equally to make this hologram projector look decent. It's really weird because these seats also do not make it look like I could actually go on them. My regret is not putting the actual carts on here that you can actually sit on it, because I try to incorporate actual sitting furniture in my world. The lighting pattern is okay. It could be better. I try to mimic the pattern of the ceiling. And as you can see, the center ceiling actually has a light panel for painting. Again, this is a map design right here. This is an actual map in that part. So, yeah. Go to a faraway place, make your design, put it on a map, bah. This is what you get. But yeah, it's very interesting, I would say. Could be better, but at the same time nice. I'm trying to generate some ideas on what I could add to some of these rooms. Like for example, down here, I want to do like that big huge reactor core area based on Lego Star Wars. I want to actually try to make that here, and I think it would be very nice. I think it would be very nice, honestly, to have in the world, and it will give us some uniqueness. No, if that's a word, unique display in the world. I should also point out over there in that Pacific area over there, even though there's water over there. Okay, I'm gonna have to get closer. There we go. That's better. Yeah, a lot of shit got destroyed. Thank you, command blocks. But over here in that big ass square, this is where the spaceships are gonna be. like the corridor and all of that part. So that's gonna be a corridor area. I know I have so much stuff to work on around here. It's not even funny. One of the downsides of this, of course, I got work on the ceiling. Thankfully, I mean it's not entirely bad. Probably gonna use the structure blocks to copy this as much as I can, hopefully. But yeah, I'm going to reposition the ground over here, and this is under the water, near where both the cross and the bridge is at, which isn't a big deal to some extent. The only thing is that it's really hard to see through the water, looking down here, but otherwise, I think it could be interesting. I am debating if I'm going to try to put this. Well, actually, I might put actual ships here because I am working on that. I already got TIE fighters on the world, which I'll show off in a minute. And I'm adding I'm adding Kylo Ren's Star Destroyer as well. So I'll be doing that as well. But yeah, it's coming out somewhat well. Now, in terms of the connection to my house, over here, if you walk all the way over here, chat, this will be a staircase heading down to the hallway down here. And this hallway, depending on where you go, eventually leads to the staircase for my house. And while I'm adding it, and while I'm doing that, the secret exit, or this is the secret entrance down from my mansion to down here. This is still the entrance and exit that leads up and down from my house. So we go up here, elevator, yeah, warp pipe, all the way back up to the front part of my house. Again, this does have some integration to my house, so there's that. It's very interesting, I would say, very nice. And oh, I need to move that real quick. How do I put you down? This is gonna be a little. Oh, that's why. Oh, give me a sec. That's why. Hey, hello, Omega. Welcome to the stream. Twitch twist the download keeps failing and won't load the stream. You should add Launchpad with some TIE fighters. I am thinking about that. Again, like if anybody has some ideas on how I could add with Star Wars, do let me know. I am trying to get some new ideas here or there for the TIE fighters and all that part. Also, I am trying to fix the bit rate with Twitch. I guess it still messes up with certain bit rates because I'm on 13K bit rate. YouTube says it's fine. Twitch doesn't. I'm going to figure that out again. I'm gonna have to downgrade, unfortunately. But yeah. Also, do check out Omega Gaming 0524. Definitely he's a nice guy and all that part. Very cool. But anyways, yes. This is the secret exit and entrance down here from my house. Over here, we got some classic Star Wars hallway design. Still got to work on it, as you can see, but some of these doors will be used. For example, this might be an extension of an actual. Well, actually, it might not be, but well, you never know. This might be an extension of a tunnel, but over here is finally we're starting underground tunnels under the city, and I had done it couple of them so far. Thankfully, we got that one, which is also an Imperial entrance. If we go through here, it becomes one of the hallways down here for the Star Wars entrance. This area might be a call. This one I am thinking of making this a map. If we ever have add-ons for guns, though, that's gonna be interesting. So at some point, this might be an actual shooting-based Star Wars map down here for shooting. But yeah, we're finally adding tunnels to the main world. If you guys might have seen these because these first appeared on the Nether, and as to serve as like a transportation hub and all that part. Maybe an AT-AT with the low cable coming out. That is true. I actually found an AT-AT on Instagram design, so I might. Oh yeah, and this website too. Oh, I gotta try that. Definitely AT-ATs. I just gotta find a good place for them too. I don't want them to be in the way with the launch pads, but at the same time, AT-ATs are so cool. in terms of design. But yeah, we're adding cool designs to for the tunnels. I decided to add the red textures to symbolize where the turning points are for exits because I learned the hard way because this is an illusion technically. This is an infinite illusion right here, so you gotta be careful of that. Over there and over here. Actually, over there doesn't have an actual end yet. But still gotta work on a lot of stuff areas though. Um, some areas will have like an actual entrance because this is supposed to be a sewer again. So eventually we'll come up to an actual man pipe or whatever they're called, man cover, ladder, and we'll have it from there. But yeah, this is just one of the doors that's actually gonna get used because again, I don't want to just be there for display. The only downside is I had to take out this bottom panel just to add the pressure plates. I'm still gonna try to put designs though, like this, the maps. Like there's so many I'm missing to add more detail, but oh, and definitely the wall detail. I can't forget that. Oof, cannot forget that. Let's see here. Um, maybe I'll fix one of these to have the Imperial logo. I never know. Still debating if I'm gonna add these trains still here or not because technically this also does serve to go back and forth. So there's that. Over here we're officially entering my house, the very bottom stairs. For those who are new, this is I did so much stuff to the bottom part of my house. This section is my basketball court, my personal basketball court, and all that part. I have lights that work and all that part. I added an extra exit door over here under the bleachers. Um, One side note I actually messed up on is the blocks on the spacing on one of the sides. And I knew that because I'm making another basketball court in the world, a public one. Also, if you hear background noise, they're tearing down the roads in front of my house. So if you guys hear any background noise, I do apologize for that. Hopefully it won't be too loud, but yeah, making another basketball court. I copied this everything here. I was off by one block on one of the sides. So one of the sides around here is messed up, but otherwise it looks completely fine. Um but back to the Star Wars stuff. Yeah, this is the white hallway. That's based on the one hallway I think that was in damn it, how did I forget? Basically, Princess Leia was trying to run away from Darth Vader. It's basically that. I made a custom picture of R2D2. Oh good. Um this is I custom made this. This is the R2D2 Lego Star Wars panel. Eventually I am thinking of making a 3PO and a bounty hunter version. But regardless, this looks amazing in my opinion, and I got some nice reception from it. The nice Lego pieces and all that part. Did make some alterations a little bit, as you get the variation of the Clone Wars panel interaction right there. And of course I decided to put it as red just because, but regardless, I mean, it looks pretty nice. I think it looks pretty cool. This room is based on, well, it's kind of based on Lego Star Wars. Did make some changes, but I still got to add some stuff in here. This room also is another access point to the attic when I have to adjust the lights. I completely forgot why I put it like this. But essentially, this is also based on Lego Star Wars. But I completely forgot why I put it like this. It's one of those days. We go up here. Again, another X points for the lights. Right now, the lights are off. One of the reasons because this world lags very easily for some odd reason, or because it's a realm. And also because there is no server for Floridians or Georgians, it just keeps giving me North Carolina. And the funny part is that it still lags even if I enter the Illinois server, all that part. But anyways, this is where the panel is. Same place as before. I turn the lights on. It's a little different. There, and it's a little different. Elevator might change later. But yeah, the hallway, I still gotta add the pieces. As you can see, I'm being a little lazy, but you get the idea. It looks pretty cool in the Star Wars sense. This is the back door to the bleachers I told you about. Um, Back here, got a little makeover, a little bit. Still debating if I'm gonna put the panels over here again or not. I probably should. I did a little archway design right here, as you can see, with the shelves in mind and the quartz. Again, this is the maps. This is a custom maps design. It makes it look interesting, but it also makes it hard to tell if the lights are on or off sometimes, because the lighting is good, but the lighting is also bad. Um, Over here is an access point to the attic. I decided to make it its own room just because. I added the dark hallway version of the lights, as you can see, just because. I mean, there's nothing interesting about this room. Both of these black voids are the map room entrance doors. I don't think I'll be changing them just because I think it'd be really cool to leave like that. But the map is slowly growing. Um, and of course, I mean, granted, no one has been on the roam in a while, I don't think, but there has been some cool designs lately. For example, Goblin Shark or Goblin Viking, I should say. Don't think I ever mentioned him before. Basically, he made this cool survival area based on, well, I don't think it's based on anything actually, but it's more of like a zombie apocalypse style area. I'll show it off in a bit, but yeah, he made it, which is funny because it's also, oh crap, I gotta be careful not to break any of these paintings. Which is funny because it's near a police station, and it looks like a prison with the walls and everything else. But yeah, he got this area, um, and this is where the Star Wars area is at. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, the this is again this area we used to have the Wendy's over here. I moved the Wendy's all the way up here, and I have to update this map over here because I also forgot to mention I moved the Taco Bell next to the Wendy's up front, so we'll be showing up at some point. I had to update a lot of maps. I A lot of this area definitely got redone. So this area is gonna be a little bigger, but still will have a river. That's gonna be like its own river area. And up here, so many areas I have to actually show off to and all that part. But I'm sorry with the Star Wars stuff now. But yeah, very interesting so far, chat. We will now go back up. Yeah, it's this way. We're gonna go back up to the area that I show off, which is a building. Like I'm gonna show you guys what I've got so far a little bit. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit. With the tall building that I showed off earlier. And again, you guys can shoot me some ideas, because granted, I'm still kind of stuck on what to even add to that building, especially with how I made it. It's a little eh. Go up here. All right. So for the outside, I am currently copying Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. As you can see, I am not done yet. This is based on an existing model that I found on the internet. Oh, excuse me. And it's gonna look fine when it's done. Um, for the other side, I made my own version of TIE Fighters. They're okay, but I think I am gonna make the fins a little taller. Because granted, it looks nice. It also looks a little rough. And again, there's Omega, as I mentioned earlier, who's also on YouTube, on the YouTube chat. Nice guy. Yeah, this is an interesting design for a TIE Fighter. I made it more circular. I am gonna come back to update this to make it look decent, I guess, a little bit, but otherwise, this is as close to a TIE Fighter as I can make it. I'm pretty happy with the design, aside from maybe probably making the fin a little bigger or taller, I should say. It has some potential though. I am still debating if we're gonna make the Republican or Grand Republic Starship Fighter from the Clone Wars, especially since it has a unique design as well and all that part. And I might I might actually make it the cockpit accessible if I can. It's a little difficult to do, but I can try. Um, Very interesting though in terms of its own design. Makes sense, but it could do it. Now back to the building. I did 0 progress in here, but I did do a little area to reserve the as you can see, our nice elevators. This is a copy and paste, so I do have to kind of readjust the elevator a little bit, right? Especially since I think the top works. Yeah, this top only works. Um, yeah, very interesting. Oh my god. Oh, there's Omega right there. That actually looks pretty cool. Huh. I actually like that, not gonna lie. Oh, there you go. But yeah, it's very interesting. I mean, I did have to clear some of this out, but otherwise, it's definitely not bad. Of course, you can see the spacing. I have to figure out where I'm gonna put everything else, because all of this is there's room for potential, but there's also a lot like too much room for error. And to be honest, like they don't really do they don't even do stairs in fucking Star Wars. I don't think that much. Like that's how much crazy it did over here. But like I'll figure something out in terms of what to even add here, because this could be interesting or it could be bad. So I have to figure out from there. But otherwise, no, not bad. I'll probably have to reposition this, but otherwise not bad. Um, Now for the outside, there is no automatic door. Oh, so I'm still debating on that. How I'm gonna do the door. The entrance, the logo was easy, but we'll go up to show the building. I'm a little behind on the stream. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Huh. This is odd because I'm pretty sure I could have told the stream to do like almost near actual time on the stream. I'll have to check my settings. Hmm. But this is what I got for the design of the mat of the building. It's a little eh. The picture I was referencing wasn't the greatest, but it also was interesting. So I figured why not? Is that Chewbacca? Oh no, it's a fuck. I forgot what it's called. Shit, and I know what it is. It's not a Wookiee. Come on, I know this one. I know this one. Oh. Oh yeah. I actually lost my armor. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go to two actual goblins to see if I get my own armor, because I remember he gave me one of those in red. Um, this design doesn't look that bad. Wicked, damn it. Wait, that's actually his name though, isn't it? I mean, it's like I don't know what his I forgot what his species is actually called, unless that is the actual species name. But there's even a mini game on it in fucking Battlefront 2. All right, is there anything else I am missing that's Star Wars related? I showed you my house, or the bottom part of my house. I'm trying to remember. Oh, an Ewok. Ah, how did I forget what a fucking Ewok is? A Wookiee's easy, but an Ewok. Ugh. Ewoks. They're everywhere. I gotta remember that. Yeah, Ewok Hunt. Yeah. That's this. I think that's called the game mode's called. It's on that's in Battlefront 2. Very interesting game mode. Alright, I guess we could show off the non-Star Wars stuff now. So if we go over here, this is by Twitch streamer Viking Goblin 1. This is supposed to be a zombie apocalypse area and all that part. He made this. I helped out a little bit on the walls, but it looks interesting. And of course we have over here to our left, the New York Precinct 40 or 39 over here and all that part. Very interesting. Very nice police station based on the Bronx. Hello, Bronx neighbors. Um, but yeah. Working door. over here. So you can just go over it. Probably damage the car's wheels, but otherwise it looks pretty cool. Um, yes, the point of this is to protection from the zombie apocalypse and all that part. Very interesting. I helped him with the structure block for the pillars, but the rest was basically him though. We got this interesting. Oh, I'll grab. We got this interesting area over here. He. That's an interesting way to keep the lights on. Very nice design for this house. This is, I think, the third house he made. The first one's over here. Even has a map on that part. That's odd. I thought I updated that one for him. Oh well. But yeah, this is the map and all that part of the room, or the area on that part. I even told him about the helicopters that we have that the Brits gave us who were in the previous realm. I decided to save that. But very interesting house and all that part. I don't know if there's anything on the bottom. Oh, there's nothing on the bottom yet. Oh, this is a classic stairwell area. Oh, there's gonna be a downstairs. Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. And then the upstairs. Oh, I keep falling. Oh, that explains a lot. Okay, I'm blind. Yeah, it looks interesting. And that part, very nice. Got the lanterns too because of lighting and all that. Very nice. And then if we go over here, this is the second church in the world. I recently built the first one, but which I'll probably show off later on, which is over there. But this is his variation of a church. Try to make it look as nice as possible, and it looks interesting. Honestly, it is small, but it looks very interesting and unique. We have a nice podium and all that part, very nice, and it actually fits the skin actually very well with the size, and the nice bleachers or benches right here, very nice. And the lights, they're oxidized, but they're pretty cool. The cross is unique in its own color. I've never seen a green. I don't think I've ever seen a green cross before. But again, very nice, very interesting. He went through multiple colors, so hopefully he likes this one. Um, it's unique. It has a hard time blending a little bit, but otherwise it looked pretty good in my opinion. And he had two crosses. Very interesting. And of course, there's an empty room in there. You can never go in that room, I don't think. But interesting. Gotta say, very interesting. And all that. He did leave his Camaro here. Oh well. Not sure how you're gonna get through the sidewalk with that, but good luck. I won't show too much of this house because it's a little secret, but it's very nice. On the first top, there is a downstairs and all that part. Over here, well, that's a mini downstairs. A lot of nice design. I really like how they did more design on the shelving too for this design right there. But very nice room over here. A lot of part, very nice. Downstairs, wow. You never know where anything is over here because it's a secret. I don't know why the lighting's so bad over here. Um, yeah, of course, put that lever. You'll see a little something, something, but I won't show it off here. I'm gonna show off later on, but it's very interesting though. Very nice. I don't usually like this door that much, but it's a unique door, I will say. But for now, we'll leave it there as it goes. Comment down what you guys think it is in there. But yeah, we'll leave this house. Let's see here. In terms of what's inside the pillars, this is all based on the same design because it's just same thing, just rotated. Um, yeah, very nice design for the pillars. Um, you can go up here to see which area is which and all that part. You can see at the roof. Go on the pillar again up here. It'll lead to eventually lead you to the attic pillars or whatever it's called. Whatever the fuck this is called. I guess it's a balcony in some cases. You get a nice view and all that part. You can see there. You see the storage unit. Um, very interesting. I will say, very interesting. It's very interesting on that part. You also get a nice view of the river over there a little bit, not entirely. Still gotta work on the river a lot here and there. But regardless, it's very nice. Um can't wait to see what else he builds over here. He hasn't been on here in a while a little bit, but his designs are very interesting though. And again, that's Goblin Viking 1 on Twitch. Do check him out. He actually he sometimes streams. Sometimes, not always. Now, I guess I don't really have anything in here to show off. I did put the new exit doors on here in my workshop that I use in the church and a few other areas. But otherwise, I didn't do anything to my warehouse. Like my warehouse has not really gotten any changes. Just the original tunnel sewer is still here. But regardless, not much action here yet. I do have to work on my office at some point, though. I did replace some of these lightings for these paintings. I gotta do more for them, but yeah. My office, you can still sit on here if you wanted to. A little bit of progress. And of course, it's able to be sittable because these are the seats and all that part. Very nice. And oh, let me get nice. Let me get a sip real quick. So yeah, this is basically my little meeting, my little room. That part. I lost count how many times I have meeting rooms in here, but yeah, very nice. I have those blocks on standby just in case. I have not messed with the truck with command blocks too much, or that block right there. I think that one or that one's what I use for the to delete the water. But I usually use the structure block more often. And of course, this door right here. I mean, it's useful. It's a hidden door, so I mean, still gonna probably work on the lighting at some point, but it's not bad much. I kind of blame the game, but I mean, it looked pretty decent. I guess I could show off the storage unit, I guess, real quick. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably show off first what I moved. So this is the Wendy's I mentioned earlier. A lot of stuff got moved over here. I was able to fit the Taco Bell over there. It is a little farther away. Maybe I'll move it a little closer, I don't know. But yeah, that's Taco Bell. It has a different layout a little bit with the parking, and the garbage bin is still there. Oh, I forgot to put the garbage bin over. Oh no, it's right there. Never mind. I thought I forgot to put the garbage bin for Taco Bell, but it's over there. Um, but yeah, it looks pretty decent. The inside is still the same. Um, not much has changed in here really. I did change maybe the furniture a little bit to make it look decent. Maybe I'll do some more stuff in here. Who knows? Because now we have actual TVs for the paintings and all that part. The restroom is still nothing though, so keep that in mind. These are the soda machines. I don't know why I keep hearing the fire. Because this game is still constantly glitching. Oh. Oh, that's why. I mean, that's fine. But, cashier window, I had to fix this again. As you can see. Nice cashier window. I don't know why I messed up that one, honestly. I mean, this is based on the one in Bartow, I believe. So this is a Bartow, Florida Wendy's in that part. Yeah, very weird Wendy's, but at the same time, it doesn't look entirely bad. I am still thinking of probably doing the actual signage if I can. I'll see what I can do on that. But back to the, oh, forgot about this. Back to the Taco Bell. Even though at some point I have to put the road over here that leads up to Taco Bell, this is the progress I got so far. A nice sidewalk, trees that'll be here eventually. Um, Everything else mainly came over. I got most of the parking lot layout the same, a little altered, as you can see, and the inside is still the same. Oh, and doesn't look that bad actually. Gives some nice uniqueness. I don't know why there's a sheep there. Um, yeah. Side exit right here. A little area over here. It looks interesting. And then we got the Taco Bell area. These are those signs. I'm not sure if I'll be fixing these yet though. I'm gonna make some detail, but if worst case, I'll probably give it a shot. Over here, it's a little different because this is Taco Bell. It's not Burger Town or Burger Bell or whatever. But comment down on what should I have for Taco Bell if I put it in the back. The windows are unique like that. You can turn off the lights because Taco Bell is not 24-hour. Oh, but I mean, regardless, it's not bad. Exit through the window. Two windows again. And of course, this is what I did. It's unique for the areas for the signage. Give it a nice mirror design. I think it looks unique in its own case. It makes it look actually better a little bit. Maybe I'll do something a little bit. Added some grass and some stuff because to make it look like it's less pale. But yeah, it's not. I'm still debating if I'm gonna take out the fence though, because there's really no reason for a fence. But regardless, this kind of fits well to my plan. The only thing is, I'm not sure how I'm gonna incorporate anything over here though, because realistically, it's hard to do that when there's a bridge over here. Because that bridge still needs to be worked on, but it's still mostly halfway done. But it's always hard to figure out what to do with what's to put near the bridge. So at some point I'll have to figure that out. Otherwise, it looks decent. I like how it's coming out. And yeah, it's pretty decent. That's pretty much I can say other than that. Now over here, as a small Easter egg, adding some random vehicles that you can't drive, but at the same time looks decent. Why are there so many sheep on the ground? Oh, funny story. So when you use a structure block, you can copy the entities. So imagine copying structures and forgetting that the sheep is there and forgetting that you could disable the entities. That's basically what happened. So sometimes I do what I do is I sometimes hide. You can hide them under a block if you use a piston and shove it in, but you can't use a full block because if you put a full block and you put it on like literally on top of the sheep, it'll kill them. So sometimes I hide them and I spare them, and I sometimes run them over. It's pretty fun, honestly. But yeah, this is I will be adding like random vehicles like this design just to give it some detail. This is a tanker. Wheels are a little but it looks pretty interesting. I try to stay away from using black because sometimes I feel like it's gonna blend in. But when I think about it, maybe this will blend in if it's maybe it will blend in with black wool. I don't know. But yeah, a little white Optimus Prime, just because. Um, storage unit. Storage unit did not get much in updates yet. I saw on the road. It looks like someone ran over it. That's pretty much the point. They're not supposed to be there, so you kind of just have to run them over. Um, it's pretty funny. The storage unit has not been touched in a while. I still have to add a desk somewhere, either over here or over there. I did put actual emergency doors, real ones they go through with the paintings, so that's an emergency door. I thought why not? Still debating how I'm gonna put actual doors over here though. That's gonna be weird because realistically it needs an actual block. Upstairs. I mean, upstairs looks decent. Of course, for this half, I still have to figure out how I'm gonna do the other half and all that part, everything else, because this half looks completely different and all that part. This is gonna have 4 floors, I believe, and it's really hard. It's really hard to copy certain areas because then you have to put this area in consideration. The good part is that this area is gonna end on 2nd floor, so 3rd and 4th will be its normal area. That part I'll have to manually put it the way I want it to, which is gonna suck a little bit. But this is coming out pretty well, and this is a custom remap version of the one that I used to live nearby down the street. Um, because at home this was like smaller, and this area was like a little different. But this is based on the real life version. It's just I modified it, so although it looks like the one a little bit, it's also different, but and unique too. As you can see, I also put signs. That's how different and unique I made it. Sands, shelves, blue paintings that are or blue maps, I should say, and yeah. The one time-consuming thing is that I won't be able to do an actual signage because it's going to be a pain in the ass to do the actual detail without messing up the size. But otherwise, it looks nice, with the exception of the distance. Um, I don't know what these are called. I actually forgot what they are called. Garters, I think. But these are basically for the water, for when the roof drains and all that part of water. I think those are called garters. That's what I got over here. I guess we can visit... Actually, no, I didn't show it off. Over here, all the way over here, I forgot to show it off. So again, I did move too many buildings around. Fences? Oh no, that's not. Oh, no, I know there are fences, Omega, but like they're supposed to be the It's basically the garters for the water, like that when it goes under on the roof, like it rains on your roof, and then they fall down, and then they enter the garters, and then they drain on the ground. I forgot what they're called, but that's basically what they are. They're garters, I think. Garters? It's something like that. I have not touched the basketball field in a while. Oh, shit. I need to get back to the basketball field at some point. Yeah, I know. My bad. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you this. So this is a good example of why I don't always do the actual thing. So, for starters, Wendy's that used to be inside the castle over here got moved all the way over here. So now Wendy's, or not Wendy's, Domino's, my dumbass. I moved Domino's all the way over here. Originally, I was gonna make this Little Caesars, but I decided to probably do something different with the castle at some point. So Domino's has its own custom sign that I did. This is I think 7. Wait, was it here 6, 7? No, 7x2 design over here of a sign. It looks cheapy as hell, but it also looks pretty cool. Although I probably would go back to fix this part right here, but otherwise, yeah. I did this Domino's sign. It took, I think, maybe like almost a week. We can go inside the Domino's. So, over in here, this Domino's has gotten a little bit of a very huge makeover. I probably might, honestly. Because realistically, it's just a mall, but at the same time, it could be something more. But this is very different based on. Oh yeah, I forgot to. You can actually. I'll fix this later. This Domino's is not really based on an existing location. At least it's based on a mock-up. So like over here, these are it still uses the ATMs or whatever they're called, cashiers. Then over here is the order pickup and all that part. Back here in the back rooms, we have the stoves, many areas, and then they use their TVs in portrait mode, I guess to cover up the orders and all that part. Then we have the The actual stove slash storage areas, which I think are interesting. I did it in a pattern that makes interesting. It looks unique with the trapdoors. Um, for back here, it's a little different. So like over here is a tiny ass office because I didn't figure we have space and all that part. It is not the greatest. Still figuring out what I'm gonna add on here, but it looks very bad in all that part. And then over here is their freezer room, which it looks okay. I kind of did this one based on Walmart's back room, which Walmart's back room is very weird. If you work at Walmart, you understand how weird their dairy cooler is. But yeah, this is based on the actual cooler and all that part. This basically is where they have their stuff that needs to be frozen, essentially. Like so like I guess pizza dough and all that. Because I recently found out that they actually do have one in that part. And I figured they never have one, but no. Even a pizza place needs an actual freezer like this. It is very weird. I know. It is very weird. I even have the Walmart style fans up here. Ugh. I hope I don't if I have to put a Walmart in this world, I hope it's I hope I'm not the one making it. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause funny enough, we are making a Target. No, you're fine. You're fine, dude. I mean, unless you want, do you want to get on Discord actually if you want? Cause I don't mind. We can. Do you want We can do Discord if you want. Oh, okay. I'll call you directly. Let's see here. Give us 1 sec, everyone. Let's see here. Hello, we have Omega on the voice chat, everyone. Yeah. Yeah, but this is so weird because every store has their own freezer and all that part. I just literally made that one just on actual Walmart. It's like ugh. That is true. Yeah. At some point, I am in the middle of making a Target in that part in this world, which is in a funny location of like somewhere near a couple of industrial buildings. Um, at some point, I will figure out what to do over here in this corner because technically this could be two stores. Originally, this is where the original Aldi was at, but I moved it over to the right in that part. Still, still gotta figure out what to put in the layout though, because this could be a shoe place and that could be a store, or it could be something else entirely better. Let's see here. Yeah, these. I took out the redstone, but these used to be the automatic doors. Yeah, and of course over here is Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, it looks pretty decent. Very weird, but simple. I do have to fix the back of it because I recently made the back bigger, so the back of it could have a bigger kitchen in some cases. Yeah. Oh yeah. If we're lucky, maybe I'll incorporate a drive-through. And oh, hold on, who broke the windows? That, that is so weird. Let's see here. What else? Oh yeah, I already showed off the tour video for the what I did upgrades with the United States Postal Service. At some point, I might put another one somewhere else, but pretty much because I mean I know there's like a whole bunch of them everywhere half the time. Well, I could do that actually. It's not a bad idea. Well, at some point there will be Nooktown, a few other maps I'll be putting on here. If case, because apparently James, aka Goblin, he found gun mods with Forge. Oh yeah, that's a directory room. So like, even so basically, it's like it's also a map room. One half's not done yet, but it's gonna like, have like all the maps and everything else and tell you where you go and all that. Yeah, you're gonna be all over the place, but I still gotta add some more. I have to also update some of these because half of them are the ones that's same in my house, so it makes it easier to update. But the other ones, I have to redo half of them half the time, which is it gets pretty annoying. Yeah. Let's see here. So I think I already showed this part off, but basically I moved two huge buildings. One of them being the Aeon building, the other one being a building based on the Illinois um what is the name of it? Illinois Medical Building, whatever it's called. Both based on real locations. I moved them somewhere else, and I installed both of these buildings right here, which just so happen to include billboards. So nice Mario billboard over here, and then a nice little cross billboard over here. They both fit pretty well. In that part. And then finally we have another bar in Minecraft. So technically this is bar number 3. Well actually bar number 2 actually. Still have to do a video on this at some point, but this is based on another bar from another server that unfortunately no longer exists. I figured why not redo a different version of this. And funny enough, at one point, the real life version of this building actually did have a bar. And I never been to that place before, but it technically, I figured why not make a mock-up. So we have TVs, brewing, all that part, and oh, there was a person here. I guess some idiot. I don't know who took out the person. I think it was probably James. Probably. But nice little area for people on that part. And the stools, I like this style of having to do this steel stool because it feels like it's actually fits it right. Um, what's over here? Yeah, it's an actual restroom. I added this last minute. Yeah, and of course, I forgot to put this over here, but probably do it later. There is one block that makes it look like an actual sink. It's like one of those bone. It's like a bone block. Uh huh. Cauldron usually works too. I like to use cauldrons too. This is a standard pool table. And of course, this one's a little hard. If you saw this, it looks a little okay, but it looks a little weird. This is supposed to be the wood that you use for the pool table. Yeah, like you kind of see it, right? Yeah, like it looks cool. It looks. I know, like it fits well, but it also doesn't. Yeah, forgot that part. And then over here, this is a map, but it's also like one of those designs. This is supposed to be just be regular TV. Yeah, and of course, not much around here other than that. Of course, we got the exit over there, but very nice. I'm very proud of this because I don't usually go to bars at all in real life, and this kind of looks very nice representation of one at least. Nice TVs. Yeah. The other thing I think of is that maybe because I remember one person did slash kill probably. That's probably I could think of. Yeah, because I forgot that it also kills cars too. Apparently, like ugh. Let's see here. I did extend this road that never been here before, so now it's like a curvy road. Because I figured it probably needs some new roads because the one near it, to the right, is actually a one-way. Still, I'm gonna make it to a two-way, but that means I can probably add some more buildings over here. Maybe at that part, just give some character. Um, What else? Oh yeah, the lake. The lake's getting bigger, actually, that part. I forgot to show it off. I couldn't update on the map. But essentially, like, they're surrounded. This is gonna make a huge map over here. That's gonna also have boats and yachts. So yeah, we got a nice little lightweight house. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna fix the American flag to make it a little taller. And by little, I mean very taller. Um, this is gonna have a very interesting arch, and then if you go around over to the left, you will see the newly added drawbridge that I added yesterday. Unfortunately, it's not functional, but with a vehicle, you can go on top of it. The only downside is that you will damage the fast vehicles, but otherwise it will definitely go on top and it'll survive mostly. Man, this is the first ever time I actually do a drawbridge ever in Minecraft. It takes practice at some point. Hmm. I still have yet to see it in person, unfortunately, that handbook, but I've seen the pictures. I know what you're talking about. Uh, I wonder if they made an updated version. Because now they add so much stuff. Yeah. This one is based on real application. It's pretty cool over here. Oh, what are you gonna say? If they have a new one, I'll probably check it out at some point out of curiosity. So the goal with this one is that this is going to be another separate island extension because the water over here, if you go over there to all the way at some point, you will see the other bridge. So I figured maybe it'll be nice to have like a little tanker over here, build one, symbolizing that it's like always it's also a freight. As like it carries freight all over the place. I figured why not put it over here in that part. And we're also gonna make this curb almost like generate it, like if it was over here, so make it look nicer. But eventually you will reach the bridge over here. Some areas I won't touch, but some areas will definitely get nicer up. I do like the acorn plains a little bit though. I don't usually go over here, the acorns. But at some point over here you will reach the major area of the water and see the bridge. But otherwise it looks pretty decent. And of course I see my runway over here. Hopefully we'll find a better place for the airport at some point. But I sometimes it changes for me specifically because on PS5 it's way different, and my PC it makes it look a little darker for some odd reason. I have to sometimes fix it. I don't even have RGB on. Uh, uh Sometimes it's also like there is an option to separate the clouds entirely too, though. I'm not sure if that helps. Yeah. At some point maybe we'll do another drawbridge, probably somewhere on the other side. But otherwise, very proud of this drawbridge. Honestly, I had to use a structure block to mirror it. The only downside is I had to like invert it and then resave it. But otherwise, it looks pretty cool. Let's see here. I guess I'll show off this next area. I finally decided to put a museum in, and most of it still has some work to do, but I figured why not show the progress, as it actually looks pretty cool. So let's see here, I'm almost done. Actually, I'm almost there. I am gonna probably move. Oh, a side note, I'm gonna move this building because apparently I made some space. This is gonna be where the Taco Bell's at. This building over here. Um, let's see here. But over here we got both a church and the museum. We'll start with the museum because the church church is actually almost done, but this one is worth looking into. So the entire exterior is based on a real life location, the Chicago Public Library on Michigan Avenue. And although this is the smaller version, because in real life it's actually a little longer, and if you go from the side, it looks way smaller. I think it actually uses this run in Minecraft uses 3 windows. In real life, I think it's like six to 8 windows on its side. That's how long it is, I believe. So this is like a shrunken version. And if you go on the other side, the front and back has different ways of how it's represented and entrance. So over here, I decided to put like a king, which this one is. These are actually based on one post I found on Instagram, and I've got knights and all that part as well. And I try to do a 3D design. As you can see, we got the tough wall and stairs and blocks. Yeah. And the best part is that there's actually a wheelchair and all that. Oh yeah. This took a while because like everything else I had to redo and all that, and then I had to redo the roof. Which, by the way, it does have a beacon too, and it has lightning rods. So if there's ever lightning, hopefully it'll hit this, because apparently this is how you attract lightning.
Yes, lightning rods always attract.
Yeah. We'll go inside.
Radius nearby it would always try to hit the lightning rods.
But yeah, you got a lot of different areas. So this is a jump scare coffin, both sides. I actually found this like, on Instagram a couple days ago. I figured why not incorporate it on here. You have to walk in front of it. Yeah, there's 2 of them on both sides. So on the bottom floor, it will display most of the blocks. Not a part. As you can see, it's still empty, but we got most of them in certain areas here and there. I also display the chests. It's not really. Well, it's kind of like it's not really much of a category, but it's like some of them, like if they're like minerals, they'll stay together. But if they're like UI layouts, then they'll be together. Like over here, in the very front, it kind of starts off based on where the UI is. So like the first UI is like these blocks over here. And then the fences, I try to keep everything in the same category together, but of course there's too many, as you can see. And of course, eventually on over here, I think I put it over here. No, other side. Other side over here, aside from wood, we also have the minerals and all that part.
I think you missed one here.
I most likely did.
Oh, it's just the same color as the item frame.
Yeah. And it's like it's two-sided too, so like some areas will definitely blend together and all that part. And I figured why not, since some of these blocks are like cobblestone, I figured why not mix some of these together. This one I'm still debating on what to put over here, honestly. It's like very hard to tell.
It's all gonna be stones.
It's gonna look like cobblestone, because some of the designs are based on the cobblestone pattern. Not all of them though. And of course, the best part is you can pick them. That part is good if you have it enabled. The upper stairs are gonna have their own area some based on biomes, some based on areas. So I recently, yeah, I recently finished it this like I think yesterday finally. Had some villages. We have the library. We have Nether and the End. And I think it'll be interesting over here because I was able to copy this over here.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, structure block. You can go inside of it and you could throw an Ender Pearl over here. You can actually do that. It'll actually take you somewhere. And at some point, I might put Thanos in the end. At some point, maybe like a little chair based on the movie. But
Yeah, you could, or you can also do it with his giant ship that he has.
oh yeah. The one downside is I learned the hard way. You can't use the Nether portals in the end. I kind of learned that the hard way because I put one over there. Yeah, I put the Stargate version, like the big circle, over there. But otherwise, it looks pretty cool though. And
Now, another thing I think you should put in the end would probably be the Project Hail Mary ship.
I have yet to see the movie, but I know what you're talking about.
It's incredible.
Definitely gotta check it out at some point.
Yeah, I love the movie.
Over here is the sand area, and
Yeah, like the temple and village.
we also have the other side of the um, the dungeon area, I believe, which is very new.
Yeah, the trial chambers. Yeah.
I'm still debating how I'm gonna put the layout over here because each trial is also different, unique in that
You
part.
could put like a vault here, like one of the vault things, and then I think maybe like the. I know they have like a freeze banner. I'm very sure.
Probably.
So you might like show off that. Maybe do that heavy core as well because the heavy core you get those from the trial chambers, which make the mains.
Uh, Interesting. I'll have to check that out. Yeah. Certain areas will have other biomes, not well, maybe not other biomes, but like this one might have the jungle temple, possibly. I don't know.
That would be interesting. And then jungle temple, and then I don't know what you might do over here, but I could maybe see like the witch's hut being here.
It's either that or it's gonna be the based on the water temple.
The, that would be pretty. The sea temple.
It's gonna be hard to figure out how to put. I'm gonna lay it in here though a little bit, but I might have some ideas.
You could just make like a miniature version of it with the spring.
Probably.
Um, get some sponges in there. Maybe they have gold in there.
They might. I didn't. I know they have
Yeah, I think
chests.
there is gold inside it, but it's like very few groups have it. It's like one or two blocks of gold.
Yeah.
So it's not a ton of gold, but it's mostly there for sponges.
Mm. There's potential,
Yeah.
and of
And
course,
then you have the dragon egg right here.
yeah. This one I had to recopy it because at some point I had to. It wouldn't let me manually put the portal down to go back to another, so I had to go find a command to send me into it manually. That part. What else? Yeah, yeah, and this is actually a real um, generated portal that I had to copy over here. Barely fit through here.
Yeah, but you just made it slightly high enough to make it fit.
Oh yeah, I had to mess around. The beacon, I had to figure out how to do it, how to put it in because I never actually lit a beacon before.
They're very cool, and depending on how high you make it, it gets better bugs.
Yeah, you literally can't put anything on top of it. You cannot put anything on
Yeah,
top of it.
that's.
They'll change
I guess
color
you
or
might
not.
have to. Yeah, you might put one layer.
Well, I think there's like three stuff under it, I think. Oh no, there's like gold in yeah, there's gold in iron.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it has to be all the same. I think it has to be all the same if you want to make it bump up to the second tier.
You never know.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but um, based on, I think if you get to the fourth tier, it lets you power up the one that you were using to the second tier. Like I think so. Right now on here, it says you can do like speed and haste. If you get to the fourth layer, I think it gives you speed two or haste two, something like that.
Yeah.
I haven't used beacons that far. I've only used it to like mark off where my home is and just go back once I've explored.
Man, that's what I got so far with the museum. It looks very nice so far.
It does look really nice.
Of course, there's a little flag, the American flag up there. Figured why not.
Yeah. It kind of looks like from the outside, it kind of looks like the museum from Night at the Museum.
Yeah, it kind of does actually a little bit. It's like a miniature version though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, over here we got the just simple church. This one actually is not based on real locations, based on renders. Actual clock, well, based on if I could do it. This is like the closest to a nice dial for the clock I could make with nice shelves and a trap door. It'll always say 3 o'clock. The inside looks pretty decent. Um, I figured why not just put them on my doors, but make it look old,
Yeah.
like the very skinny doors. This took a couple of days to make actually, maybe like 2, 3 weeks.
I bet it's pretty big.
The lighting will always be an issue, but I made it less problematic from the looks of it.
Yeah. It actually kind of looks like a natural light, like how they're not trying to make sure all the lights are on and stuff. It just looks like some are off. Because I know some places don't have every light.
And of course, we have slide projectors on both sides, cause that part. We have two crosses. There's one in front of the door, and then there's one over here, which I figured I tried my best to make it look very nice as possible. Give it the nice oak in that part, and decent pattern. The arch looks actually very good in that part on all of them. The light pattern might confuse some people, but I figured it looks pretty decent, I guess, to some extent.
Yeah.
AC unit. This is interesting because some churches they have actual AC units like this. Of course, it's inverted with this one, but I figured why not put it like this.
Yeah.
There is a downstairs. It's not finished yet, but it is. Most of the progress on it is pretty cool. Oh yeah, and both of them have bathrooms on top of here and downstairs. They're pretty small, but that's what I got so far. This is what I wanted.
It says the useful bathroom.
Yep. In
Oh,
case
it's
you.
usually by the bone block.
Oh yeah.
Sink.
But downstairs, it has some progress actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You got the kitchen here.
Oh yeah.
Waiting room.
Still the main one.
Looks like
So like sometimes like some of them will have extra rooms for the instruments and all that progress to practice in.
okay, so that's the okay.
Yeah. So depending on how I'm gonna put it, because instruments is sometimes hard to do in Minecraft a little bit, but otherwise it
Oh,
looks pretty decent.
chairs here.
Yeah, it's like a little that area is like a little mini storage room for the chairs and all that,
Yeah.
and of course this is gonna be like a little nursery room. I'm not really sure I'm gonna put it, but it'll look nice when it's done though, I assume. And then the restrooms, I don't think I finished them, but they're right there for both of them.
That smells good.
Oh, I must have rushed.
Unless you might not finish this one. I
Hmm.
didn't finish that one.
Oh, okay, I did finish them. Hmm. And of course, I gave this one a specialized lighting over here because sometimes certain nice areas have these weird lighting design over here. I don't know why, but it looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
And then I put some interesting design. This kind of put me over here for back here. So like for the stairwell, this is mirrored by the way, so it looked the same on the other side. Um, yeah, this would prompt me to do the back door design with the bar. Literally, this is literally the only reason I actually put the area on that part. And yeah, just leads back here. And of course, the back of the church actually looks like a crown in some part, which I was not aiming for, but it looks pretty decent.
Those look really nice.
Yeah. But other than that, it's pretty much going well with the church. Very nice. This is the first church of this world I've made. Very nice. Let's see here. Is there anything else I need to show off? Uh, I guess I could show off some other stuff over here, I guess. We go to the downtown area. So a lot of still buildings will probably still get moved here and there a little bit. But to make it short, if we go over here, um so we got these buildings over here. I forgot the name of this old ass building, but essentially it's based on a 90s or 80s show. This is essentially a prison, a small prison over here. I forgot the name of it, but a lot of boomers will definitely know what this is.
It
Um,
looks familiar. I just don't remember what it is.
a black and white show, essentially.
Yeah, it looks very familiar.
Yeah, let me see if I can find the name of it out of curiosity real quick. If it's on the like, Control H. Okay, never mind. Opera will not let me. But yeah, it looks pretty interesting. Did my best to do a different version of it. This sign is not supposed to. This is not based on anything over here. It's just a simple half regular house, half European style house. But of course, I see it has no backing. Pretty sure this is a clothing store though.
Buildings next to like the house for I forgot what it's called, but there's a certain show that it's like two houses right next to it. It's called.
Oh yeah, that's the new Target, by the way. Apparently, this is made by a person who hates a specific brand of cars in Chicago. Believe it or not, I forgot which name of it, but it's a specific brand. It's actually a very specific brand that people like these days. I don't know why they put a helicopter pad here, but they did in real life. But yeah. It'll look better when it's done when it's finished though. But otherwise, that's where it's gonna be. I have no idea if they have a freezer in fucking Target, but I think they do. Because their department is a little different, but they do have kitchen. They do have like sometimes do have a Starbucks or something like that over there.
Well, that would be Starbucks is on not Target.
But Target also used to sell pizzas too in the lens and slushies.
Yeah, so they might have, but it really depends on how old the Target is.
Mine's is pretty old.
Yeah, but I think the newer ones don't usually sell.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I'm not sure if they even sell. Yeah, I think they still sell.
No, they're supposed to. I mean, there are small Targets now, but some of them some of them should still do the same thing as regular sized Targets, I believe.
Yeah, it's the last
Let's-
Target I've been to, I didn't see any groceries in it.
Oh yeah, I made a seat. I made a bus. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, this is an actual city bus. I call these worm buses because it has an extra layer over here.
Yeah. I don't know what they're actually called, but I know that that's like you can. I think you can walk.
Yes, you can. I've been to a couple, but of course the older models, they're newer. There's some newer models now, but this does have an inside. You can actually go inside of it, and it looks a little but I did the best I could based on how big the lane is.
It still looks pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
I have no idea how I'm gonna do the steering wheel though.
Just do a
I mean, you could just do it like a music disc probably. That's about it.
either a music disc or you can do the barrier inside the item frame.
That's true. Let me see here.
Because I have a barrier right here.
Or maybe that one. And then put this here. I don't know if that's gonna make it though. I mean, kinda.
And the barrier would just be stick, but it does have like
The steering wheel one.
yeah.
There is not much circles in Minecraft. Imagine putting a cake as a steering wheel. Regardless, it looks pretty decent. I'll probably make a smaller one at some point, but for now I'm gonna keep like that. Maybe I'll add a pressure plates to make it easier to close, but otherwise, the front design also is a little different, but makes it look nice too. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this is where I think I already told you that, but this is where the game stops at. The only thing is I have to fix the automatic doors because I moved this over here. But yeah.
They're all just.
I'm surprised they're still alive because render distance does kind of count when it comes to doing the slash kill effect. Let's see here. There is a back room. It's a little different, but let's see here. So the big one, we even put it on a back room because I've never been to a GameStop back room before. And there is a weapon next to it, though. There is a weapon store. What the? I don't want to trade with you. Get away. And of course, these are pallets.
Yeah, that's actually perfect for pallets.
Oh yeah. The back room here looks a little bit better, but otherwise, this is the weapon shop area. It displays almost everything. Will make it look nice. Yeah. I displayed this like the Smash Bros. Roster.
Some of the villagers are on display.
Huh. I have no idea how you even got in there. That's weird. Yeah. But this is like this is mostly like the other side is like also a hotel, so it's like it's 95% done. I just had to do like the back of it, but otherwise almost everything is done. Over here, I'm still trying to debate what stores to even put over here. Because there is nice spacing for maybe like I don't know honestly. I don't know what I'm really puzzled what to even put over here. But at some point I'll figure it out. I mean to be honest, I only put the villagers just for display. Honestly, they're not really supposed to be here anyway.
It's kind of funny though. We have scenes with the vending machine that villagers use go into the vending machine and trade. And they ever need more villagers, they go to the top of it and just launch them up.
I can see that. But this lobby looks pretty. There's some unique styles of the lobby, especially with the ceiling and everything else. The upstairs is a little different with the stairwell. I mean, it's like a roller coaster pretty much. And then the rooms, half of them look the same, half of them look different, but they do have a nice view. Oh yeah. And the bedroom looks standard. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. The other side is a little different based on the view, but it's not bad though. And then the roof, I mean, the roof is actually not bad. It has actually a nice, unique shape when you get on top of it, but yeah. Some areas will have some uniqueness on top of it. Let's see here. And of course, this is the area that I told you about, that other 5% I had to fix. But I mean, otherwise, it looks pretty decent.
Does look nice.
Yeah.
And you got the little area for the staircase.
Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna make like a fire escape area?
I am still trying to figure that out, honestly. Like, it's not a bad idea. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna lay it, which direction I want to lay it on, too.
Yeah. I'd probably do it there. That's right in front of the windows.
Mm,
Escape put it
that is true. I still have to do the bath. I still have to do the bathroom windows. I keep forgetting.
here. Yeah.
But yeah, it could work probably like that. Over here, I still have to work on the Planet Fitness. This entire building is literally a student center. But like the top part of it's still like residential, I think. But this is technically a Planet Fitness.
Alright, and you know you can actually use the conveyors way to make the treadmill.
Oh yeah, I already did that over here.
Figure
Yep, right over here. Then over here is like the same thing but with stairs. Because there's like the stair version and all that.
Oh yeah. Let's forget about those.
The TVs were the easiest parts though.
Yeah. And depending on what you put on them, you could make it like different shows and stuff, depending on what maps or PDs you use.
The one thing I did not get a chance to do, I think, is in here the locker room because I have to separate each area and all that. I have an idea of what to do though, thankfully, but it's gonna take a little time.
You could also do the little groups like the bikes they do.
Oh yeah.
And I believe Planet Fitness also has a sauna version.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting they have saunas and other stuff. This area I think is like the pro area, I think, or whatever it's called, for pro
Yeah,
members.
where they can. I think the pro members also get access to sauna. I think
Yeah.
that and like the sauna.
It's hard to make certain tools in Minecraft that part. You have to like be creative. I will say
Another good
this
way of
nice though.
doing it is if you want the good ones to make a fucking iron bar for this, you could do the because I know dumbbells usually have like those metal ones. You could do an end rod for it.
Yeah, some people have been using the skull at like the barbell. Yeah. Still very weird, but this is an interesting building, but it's also weird.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Uh, that looks good. Go over here. Meow. I still have to figure out what these rooms are over here.
You can make them be a lot of different things.
Yeah. I know one of these. Oh yeah, this section's actually the student center. It's supposed to be. Gotta figure that part out. Let's see here. Put another bus over here.
Get the Christmas tree.
Yep, that's what it would be. That's where it would be in real life. Its actual placement's right there. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do the bean in Minecraft. Because the shape of it is supposed to be like a little different. Like, this is like a prototype bean. I know. Like I gotta figure out how to make it look better somehow. I don't think I've ever seen a person make a bean in Minecraft.
Well, it has to be like a bigger one, but like so I would say like make it bigger, but also the length of it smaller.
I have to
Like
see that.
fatter, smaller.
And then I have to figure out what block I have to choose.
Yeah,
Hmm.
honestly, depending on what you're trying to do with bean, the resin blocks might look more like a bean.
Because it's supposed to be like the real life version looks like it's an actual mirror.
Here, okay.
Yeah. We don't really have mirror blocks. One person usually say frozen block, but I mean that's okay I guess, but it's like a little hit or miss.
Tinted glass could work.
I suppose, but then you'll be able to see through it.
Tinted glass blocks can you see? Oh,
I would say, I assume maybe like 5 to 8.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing I could try, we could still use the tinted. You could still use the tinted glass, but on the inside it could be the ice probably.
Yeah. Depending on what ice you want, I've got the regular ice right here.
Probably that one, yeah.
But then we also have a packed ice and blue ice. This has got blue ice right here. It makes it harder to see.
Hmm.
And then if you go packed ice, you can't see through it.
Really hard to say.
I'll do one on each right here so you can see. I was
Eh,
gonna say, but well, you can do the regular, but you can still see through it. That's the issue.
It'll just look a little rough, but it could work.
While the other two you can't see through, but it still looks like it's.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say probably packed ice would probably be the best one.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna have to figure out the shape because this shape's not gonna do well.
Yeah, I'm saying like maybe pull this more inside each other, make it like smaller,
Like a
and then make
3D.
it like a thicker bean.
All right.
Because that way, because beans are usually really small but like really big at the same time.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna see if I can find a 3D model of it, just out of curiosity. Yeah. By now, hopefully, yeah.
Got like an amphitheater here.
Yeah, so that is basically like an actual musician area over here. They play outside and all that.
Yeah.
And then there's another one that I still have to figure out the interior of, but like, because like the other one's like mostly for like dancing and all that, and still musician. Like this one's an up outside, the other one's more of an underground. Very unique. It's like rich people level shit over there.
And then right here, this is more like where all the rich people get to stay at because they get to watch the.
Well, believe it or not, that's actually where the technicians stay at.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes they put a slide projector. Like it's not like this one right here. It's like the type that's it's not this type that sticks on the ceiling.
Yeah, they come down to the ceiling
Yeah,
and then domes.
and then speakers and all that. The one thing I got wrong, and I'm trying to figure out how to fix, it's not supposed to look like this. It's supposed to look like tinfoil. Like it's supposed to like roll up a little bit, like forward and back. Like with it's like a person with curly hair almost, if it makes sense. And then I already know I got this part wrong, but essentially it's like these weird pole things. Eventually it's supposed to be like circular, and it's hard to do circles like this style. And what I'm thinking is what I'm doing is like a dinosaur effect a little bit, because it's also where sometimes they hang mini lights and speakers on. Very complicated.
Yeah, it's not easy to do everything in Minecraft.
I know, it's like everything with mods half the time, and even then, it doesn't guarantee it'll be good.
And then you got this place over here.
Oh, I haven't touched this in a while, but it looks good so far. Like you're gonna like the inside so far.
It's like a casino.
No, this is a basketball stadium. So it's gonna be like it's gonna have like multiple levels of seating a little bit. So it's gonna be a first, second, and third. Mostly second, and then it's gonna have like a hanging scoreboard from the ceiling out. And then you can actually sit here. This has blue screening, so if someone wants if a video editor wants to add blue screen effects, they can.
Yeah,
Of course, render distance, you gotta be careful. But you can sit on here and be a coach or a judge, actually.
that's pretty cool.
And this is based on the one that's in my house, but of course I had to fix one side to make it even.
I'm guessing these are for the teams. Like this is for one team, the other side's for the other team.
Yeah, this is supposed to symbolize the one on the United Center, the layout. Like half of it will be copied, the other half will not be.
Yeah,
The one thing I have problems with is the corner bleachers, which I kind of figured out.
it does actually look really nice.
It's just like it's hard to get each side to look the same a little bit because like it's like each area is kind of off somehow. And then I'm kind of going with a yellow gold variation a little bit to mix it up.
Yeah,
Team team villagers versus team netherites pretty much. So in the center is a creeper.
the overworldians versus the team together.
Yeah. And then over here will be the talk show people. Our nice hosts that likes to talk a lot.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean by that.
Oh yeah. I play some 2K once in a while, but not always. I've still got to figure out how I'm gonna do the lighting because the lighting will always be the problem.
Yeah, I think the scoreboard also has the lights on it.
It'll light up a little bit. That's why I had to on the bottom of the bleachers. They have glowstone.
And then you did slabs to make it so that they cannot.
Yeah, make it look nice.
Yeah,
And then I'm still debating. I'm gonna put restaurants in here.
yeah, like small restaurants.
Yeah, like a hot dog store and all, or a hot dog stand, and all that over here or something like that.
Yeah,
It could work.
I think that's his name.
Yeah. And then the ticketing booth is gonna have a weird way of doing it because technically this barely fits a ticketing booth.
Yeah, I mean the good thing is though they did add something I've seen. You could do this turnstiles. So then I think you need
They have them here? Oh wow.
it's in the I don't know how it works specifically to open it.
Hmm. Maybe to use a button.
See if I can find it.
I'll try.
Uh,
Oh, bingo.
the button
I use a button.
that they go through.
Huh. That is interesting. Huh. You could probably use this for TSA too at some point if you wanted to.
Yeah, because that's the turnstile, which is in the regular block television down at the bottom.
That's probably because of the trains. I keep forgetting that there's other stuff with add-ons. Cause
Yeah, the add-ons. Yeah.
yeah. It could be interesting.
It could work for the ticketing because you kind of need them to get through, and that way you can stop them from getting through without.
Yeah. And then I copied each section with the creeper over here. Of course, sometimes at night it's easier to see. At day it's barely hard to see, but it's a 3D printer or a 3D creeper, I should say. Let's see here. I want actually, since you're here, I want to show you, see if I get your input on something real quick. Let's see here if I just find fire. There we go. Over here, like around here in this area, be a shopping mall. Either that or something else, but like it's very hard to figure out how I'm gonna put it over here. Like, cause it could be like one of those ones where like the buildings are facing inward, like in the center. And then they can still access from over here, because over there is the hotels and all that part. To the right, or left. Alright. I just have to figure out how I'm gonna do the layout a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty big.
And then the entrances, that one's got to be an entrance, and maybe some of that over there. The funny part is how to figure out over there, because over here, like in back of it, you have the underground parking lot and all that part.
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe I could expand it, but even then, it's gonna be a little hard. Maybe. Definitely interesting, though.
Is that an underground parking lot?
Yeah, that's an actual underground parking lot.
Nice. Actually, it's quite big too.
I still have to fix the lights, but otherwise, it's pretty much good.
Oh yeah. Still looks really good here.
Yeah. I'm surprised these cars are alive.
Yeah. I think this one confirmed.
It definitely did. Let's see here. I redid this part of the road over here on this back exit. Sometimes sometimes I want to make it less steeper, and sometimes I don't. It's kind of less steeper.
It looks like it's like an average going down.
Yeah. You already saw the bowling alley, right? Huh. It's over here. Right through here. Still got some stuff to add on over here. I'm pretty sure it's like 22 lanes. I could be wrong. Yeah.
And then once the sulfur cubes come out, you can use them as bullet balls.
Yep.
I would probably do ice for them so that they can slip straight through. Because you have to give them a block to make them have different properties.
Okay.
So if you give them ice, they'll slide.
Definitely something I have to think about in there.
If you give them something like heavy, they'll just like not much at all. But you can do different things and like make them have TNT in them and just control a bunch. Or they want to be ignite and they'll just all explode.
Interesting.
You can do like a big heavy gas to tie them all together. Have the gas fly up with all the being TNT and just let it explode.
Hmm.
Or just make a chain explosion. It's a weird system.
That is true.
A lot of people are saying that they finally added physics because you can do an invis potion on them. Have to get a block and just affect the block itself. And once they have a block in them, they do not move.
I just realized the background noise. I forgot to turn it back on. Oh. I just turned back on the background noise.
Haha.
Yeah. You might be able to. They might be able to. They may actually still be able to hear you still because the mic is a bit loud. For
I
me specifically.
I did hear myself slightly through it.
Yeah.
It
Apologies,
was
YouTube audience.
yeah, it was a little quiet, but I could hear it. But now it's much better.
I still gotta figure out how I'm gonna add the kitchen all that part because the kitchen. What is a kitchen sometimes?
Um,
I guess I got the at least got the calendar islands right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I probably could put top cabinets. I don't know. Hmm.
Man, I sound so weird.
Hey, I sound weird myself, man. I'm weird.
I'm hearing myself through the stream, and I'm like, man, my voice is awful.
I just feel bad because like I wanted people to actually like hear your problem all that part at the beginning. Like, oh here's Omega here guys, come on.
Yeah, that's fine though, honestly. And this is gonna be it's gonna be like a storage room.
This is a storage room, but at the same time it's like I think it's mainly just for the kitchen. Honestly, I feel like
I would say if you're gonna do bowling here, I would offer bowling shoes.
this is where it would normally be.
Yeah, I would say give them leather boots that are like dyed black
Uh,
because usually bowling shoes are like dyed black or like a black leather type of bowling shoe.
either black or brown, but yeah.
That yeah, the ones I've been to at the mall by me it was in black.
Uh,
So
I have yet to dye any armor. That part, I don't think I ever learned how to do that.
it's actually really easy. You just do a cauldron, fill it with water, and then right click it with dye.
Uh, I'll have to try that
And
out
then
then at some
and
point.
then once it does that, you can just grab something like this. Here. Cauldron, water bucket. Then we need brown dye. Here, I'll just put it right here for right now. It turns it brown, and then you can see it says dyed on there. But if I go with these ones right here, here you go. You got this one.
Oh, what the? Okay. It says I was
Yeah.
wearing them. Oh,
I think it's because you. I think it's because you have your stone on your feet. I don't
oh
know.
yeah. I can't see. Oh, I guess I have to see it through the menu. It looks pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Actually, I think what I'll do. Hold on a sec. That's all new PC controls and everything else. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put frame. We'll put that right here. I don't know if I could let me put it through here. Will it? Oh, that's done. For now, I'll put it right here. There we go.
Yeah. I mean, you could also do like No, I wouldn't say do armor frames, but I would say maybe do chests and like say like, oh, size this on the sign for it in front of it, and then just like fill it with a bunch of leather boots like that. So if someone says like, oh, I have this shoe size, you could just grab one from that chest and then give it to them
Yeah, that'll work. That's actually not a bad idea, actually.
because it would like still be a little more immersive than just being like, oh, hey, here's some shoes, there you go.
Make it more unique and all that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I tried to do this one design with the ceiling fan, but I kept doing it only worked on Java. Like you put the banners on its side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Classic Java.
Java always having the better features.
I hate it. Why? I just had to figure out where I'm gonna put this. I was originally gonna put a dance pad over here, and I went blank because you have to use
The arrows for it, like the pressure plates.
that and mostly the cards.
Yep.
Mm. This one I made the other day with basketball.
All right, and then you have is this like supposed to be whack-a-mole or something?
Yep. And then
You
we
got the
have the
claw
claw.
machine. Uh,
This one's mostly for this one's the gun game.
all right. And you got more billiards.
Yeah. This one I did a little differently because we put an Advil up there.
Yeah, and it actually does work well as a thing to hold it. Another thing you could do is if you wanted to make it look like something was being grabbed, if they couldn't like turn, but I would probably do like a dinner bone chicken or something to make it look like it's being grabbed up by the claw. But they can turn around and stuff, so it makes it not as good.
This one's missing an armor piece or armor stand. It's supposed to have one hanging on the block right there.
Hmm. Maybe when that entity thing happened, it got rid of it.
It might have, because the thing is that you have to sometimes be near the area in order to
Yeah.
have the entities die pretty much. Even with 3 players too sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this Aldi is actually based on the one not too far from here. The new one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually does look a lot like the Aldi.
Because the new Aldis, they try to make them smaller now to save money now for some odd reason.
Yeah, I mean the one I've been to is very small.
And the one in Illinois, they're usually bigger. And that part, seeing the small one's like very weird. I don't even know how they're gonna do their back room. That's how weird it is over here for me when I make this.
Yeah.
And then their dairy room, I put it over here. And then you open the doors and all that part.
Okay.
Because when you open it up from the other side, it looks like you can't even see the other side of the door.
Yeah.
Part. Then the pallets for other stuff. Not very Walmart over. Now that I think about it, not very Walmart.
No, yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty okay, pretty decent.
Yeah, it does look really good.
I'm more proud of what I did outside over here, pretty much with the main area. I didn't do the personnel area though, or the restroom. The restroom I actually had to work on, but this one's supposed
Yeah,
to.
at
They have a
least
unique office.
you got the flooring for that one. This office has no flooring.
Yeah. You never know what the hell they're doing over here though, because every time you go to an Aldi, there's like, oh, you can't even see through the glass unless they have very bright lights through it. I'm like, I could barely see it.
Yeah. They try to like hide it.
It's like, hey, we can see you guys. It's an interrogation room. Oh my goodness.
There we go. There we go. Huh. And then I see the portal you made over here.
Yep.
Actually looks really nice.
This is based on a TV show called Stargate.
All right.
Yeah. I made a few of them, that part. Some does lead to a few other areas, some don't.
Is this like supposed to like look like it's starting up the portal over here?
Well, this one does have controls, so like you can turn it off with one of the buttons, actually.
Oh, really?
I think this one's how you turn it off? Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
And this one's turn it on. The redstone and all that.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Then you got all the Mario art over here.
I had to redo a lot of them because I accidentally did coordinates and I accidentally deleted one of them. It had Samus and Link fighting each other over here, so now I replaced it with Waluigi and Wario.
Looks like Waluigi's trying to do a Michael Jackson move here.
It kind of does, actually. I keep forgetting how skinny he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did put a Lego store in my castle.
Oh, really?
Oh, and this is another entrance to the racetrack when you don't want to go in the castle. You just drive through here.
Interesting. And got this mall right here, a smaller one.
Yeah. Like over here, this is where I put the custom paintings and everything back here.
Paint and color.
It's slowly growing.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's funny is hold on. Let me go swap to it real quick.
Yeah, you showed me the art too, and I'm like, how did you do that?
Yeah, he's a skin pack on the Star Wars classics.
Hopefully it's still up. Hopefully I can still get it, honestly.
It's actually I got it today.
Oh, okay.
So it's currently in the store for a cheaper price too. There you go.
That looks pretty cool.
Let me take off the armor here.
He's
There
opening
we
the
go.
door. Actual perfect size almost. A little
It
bit
is.
too big, but
It's
pretty good.
it is actually like almost perfect size.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, they put
It
it.
looks
I wonder if
perfect.
they put other ones too pretty much right, or just that one.
We have R2. We have I know we have a Jawa. We have Wicket. Uh, it's so far down in my stuff, so it takes a while for me to go back down to it. Let me go down to it again. Here it is. The other small ones are Yoda. Yeah, that's for that one. Then the other one I have gives me no small skins in the other one, but it gives me like the battle droids and well, I mean Watto is a little smaller. But yeah, I do have Yoda, and I can also get the Rancor and the Wampa.
Uh,
Yeah, I can Yoda right here.
it's not still
Does it show
loading.
you? Oh,
There it is. Huh.
yeah.
You could also say that's Baby Yoda in some cases.
Yeah,
Just more muscular.
but that's what they look like.
Not bad.
No, it's really not bad.
I'd still
There's
might
there's also
consider
a
it a good.
skin for Luke with Yoda on his back.
Huh. All right. They went above and beyond with that one.
Yeah, they have a lot of different skins for that.
See here, the first GameStop, then the Lego store. Pretty nice.
GameStop. And you got like the help center
Yeah, it's just there just because.
and the restrooms. You got a McDonald's.
Then that used to be Domino's right here. That used to be Domino's.
Huh. You could probably change it to be I don't know. There's different ones it could be.
Just go cringe and say it's Panda Express probably.
Either that or you could do like a Little Caesars.
That is true. Which is funny because the area I told you about was originally supposed to be Little Caesars. I'm like, meh.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's room for both because this one used to be the outside entrance, but now you could put two stores. So maybe like one could be
Good.
Panda Express, the other one could be something else.
Yeah.
They'll
Maybe
definitely
make it
figure it out.
Starbucks.
That's true. People do like Starbucks.
It's definitely more into malls and stuff too.
Yeah.
And you got is this like a post office over here?
Oh no, that's
Oh, I
like
see. I see.
that's where they spawn for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like the medieval times like thing for the castle because I know it's like a show and a meal at the same time because it's like a restaurant that you get to watch them joust and stuff.
Down here, actually, there's like a
Pack
secret.
in.
This is where the first ever strip club is actually at over here.
You got the bouncer.
Oh yeah. Ah, damn it. There were supposed to be creepers over here, like the dancing creepers over here. They actually got deleted.
Oh, really?
Man.
Huh.
Of course, the back rooms, all that part. Otherwise, like most of it's still pretty much still attached. Just gotta redo the creeper stuff, but otherwise it looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
The other one, I still have to figure out the lighting on all that part.
This one over here.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of works, but like, I don't know how we're gonna do with the bottom. Because bottom, what I might do is I might have to just be pressure plates.
Yeah, and just have it light up as soon as you step on them.
Oh yeah.
Or you could do skulk sensors.
Oh, I haven't thought of that. But how are you
Do
gonna
the,
do it though? How are you gonna do it though with each area though?
Well, they light up a certain amount. If you do skulk sensors, I think they light up a certain amount around them.
Hmm.
Because like they have. Let me grab a skulk sensor and see what it looks like.
Because I know it's different. Like you could use redstone probably with it, but even though it's gonna be a little different.
They do like 5. Yeah, they do 5 of them.
Hmm. I mean,
As
it
long as they're
could
on
work.
one, they do 5. But you can also do a calibrated one. So it's like I don't remember how the calibrated one exactly works. Like only a certain sounds will calibrate with it. If you, I think you have to do a certain way to calibrate it to make it so only certain ones work. But
At some point I'll have to come back to this, but it looks pretty. It
Yeah.
looks. Well, it has. At least I got the ceiling to work at least.
yeah, the ceiling ones actually do work quite a lot because, you know, if it's a club like this, you're gonna see the lights go flashing a lot.
Let's see here.
And then you got the GameCube. That's actually pretty cool.
Purple GameCube with the purple GBA.
Yeah.
Over there's the Smash Bros stage.
Which one?
The Minecraft World stage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and
I
you
got
fight
most of
like
it.
up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you fight like right here.
And you could break
Or
somebody
no.
too.
I think you fight like right here actually, right?
It's in this line right here. So like this line right here is technically where they're stuck on.
Yeah. Because that's right, because you get to jump on this and then jump up here.
Still very interesting. The only thing is I think depending on how you're positioned, it will look a tiny bit different.
Yeah.
And then I didn't like the camera because I don't have I don't have like anything modded. I can't see the back of it.
Yeah.
But, like everything else is kind of like a PNG image technically or a JPEG. So like it kind of blends together.
Yeah.
Still very interesting though.
It does look really good though.
Yeah. All right,
And then
chat.
you got a little sailboat.
I'm gonna probably do some more yachts at some point with some areas, just see where it goes. But that one's just a simple sailboat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a paper boat, honestly, which is funny.
It does.
All right,
You got a
chat.
bunch of fish
To
in
end
there.
off the stream, we're gonna go jump off the bridge. With the car, just speed up and see how fast it goes without, entirely breaking it.
Don't forget to upgrade it as much as you can.
Let's see here. We're gonna use a race car. Well, the race cars with the boat with the.
Got the vortex.
Probably.
This one?
Yeah, that one works. Does it have
I think
gas?
it's fully upgraded too. I don't think it has more seats though.
Yeah, I gotta bring my own. So put this over here. Gas. Alright. Alright, to the bridge. Oh, without accidentally hitting the shift bar. And sometimes it doesn't boost, which is weird. The boost is very random.
I think it's if you're drifting like a certain amount or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
For me, it's very random.
Yeah. Oh,
Like, it still technically works. It's just that it's like very this one actually acts like an actual car.
oh, I got one thing adrift on it. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, you can go up there with the car, but like it's very slow.
Yeah.
All right, chat. That's gonna be it for today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and I guess TikTok. Assuming there's not too many bots on there. Hope everybody's having a good day. May the 4th be with you, and hopefully we'll be back with some videos.
Don't forget about the Revenge of the 5th.
Oh yes, Revenge of the 5th. Never forget that. Be sure to check out OmegaGaming on YouTube at OmegaGaming 0524. And all that part. And we'll see you guys later. Peace. Okay.